Hello, my name is Chris, and today I will review the 2019 Mazda CX-3, a Quebec favorite. There have been improvements this year. I'm going to shout out a few. First, there is a new electric handbrake to free up space, improved materials, retuned suspension, recalibrated steering and chassis setup with the aim of a smoother, quieter ride, and most importantly, improved sound insulation. The base model chimes in with front-wheel drive, tire pressure monitoring system, blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, 7-inch screen, G-vectoring, very good. By the way, G-vectoring is a software which makes driving in corners or uneven terrain an easier experience. Mid-trim GS is a tremendous value with 16-inch mags, heated rear-view mirrors, partially heated steering wheel, rain-sensing wipers, and automatic climate control, among other things. And an iActiveSense package is available with a suite of electronic aids, and all-wheel drive is an option on these models. GS Luxury gets leatherette seats, moonroof, interior aesthetics, and this top-level GT gets standard all-wheel drive, full leather seats, the most beautiful 18-inch mags ever, Bose sound, traffic sign recognition, interior material upgrades, including good-looking suede inserts. More on that later. But most importantly, Mazda steals the Good Looks Awards. Take a look for yourself. Storage is not CX3's strength. The trunk is so small. A few small bags and it is stuffed. Bringing the seats down is easy, and CX3 will haul larger objects. For example, I could easily carry a 50-inch TV or small barbecue. Rear seat room is tight, really tight. And in this scene, I'm sitting behind myself. I would be uncomfortable for a long trip here. CX3 is made for singles and couples, preferably no kids. In the front, CX3 schools the competition with premium materials, premium sound insulation, premium sound system, premium drive experience, and pretty good seats. Overall, the interior feels like a carryover from the 2015 Mazda 3 GT I drove 1 year ago. An impressive level of luxury in the subcompact crossover class. Sitting in front is snug but not uncomfortable. The steering wheel would be at home on a $40,000 vehicle. Mazda pays attention to touch points more than any other manufacturer, unrivaled really. The heads-up display looks cheap, but does increase security, and the infotainment has a rotary knob and a touchscreen. I'm told you get used to it. CarPlay and Auto come standard since September 2018 according to the Mazda website, which by the way is a model of ease of use in terms of navigation. When building cars, the Mazda website makes it easy to see the differences between the various models. Brilliant shopping experience. Mazda of recent can do no wrong, it seems. A small company working overtime to make better products than the competition. Not just clever marketing. The 2-liter engine is retuned for refinement and makes 148 horsepower and 146 pounds of torque, and drinks 8.6 liters in the city and 7.4 liters on the highway, or 2732 mpg. Only the base model is available in manual transmission, the rest gets 6-speed automatics. CX3 is a IIHS top safety pick, and here are my thoughts on the road. Hello car lovers! Driving the 2019 Mazda CX-3 GT in base version. This goes for $20-ish thousand Canadian. This version is $30,000 Canadian. So 50% increase in price from the base model. Sounds German to me, except the Germans, they make you upgrade for Bluetooth. The draw of this vehicle is its aesthetic quality. The exterior design, when I saw it, when Ross arrived and I saw it, I said, oh my God, it's so beautiful. The mags selected are awesome. The paint, this metallic gray, is awesome. They have like 2 optional colors, Soul Red and this one. They're both beautiful. This wonderful tissue here on the dash, stitching, leather, steering wheel. It just all works. It feels like, I almost feel like I'm in a Mazda 3 GT of 2-3 years ago, which is kind of amazing considering this is a subcompact crossover. Mazda did a few things which I think are very important. They improved the sound deadening, which I find is so important for the feeling of luxury. When you're driving these vehicles on the highway and you're listening to your radio, you don't have to turn up your Bose sound system up too loud in order to drown the exterior sound. You can listen to it at a reasonable level. And by the way, that Bose unit is very clear in sound at low to medium volume. You can talk to your fellow passenger without raising your voice. You don't have to squint to listen to them. It's just a higher level driving experience than its competitors, I think, in those terms. I would say, however, it is small. It's made for 2 people, 3 people, forget it. I think you can carry 3 or 4, you can be 3 or 4 in this car in a pinch for half an hour, but if you're going up north for the weekend, you're going to be on the road for an hour and a half, forget it. When you look at the seats, they have like pretty large side bolsters. However, it's not that uncomfortable. I'm a big guy, and it's not pinching in my ribs. Really nice. You can carry things. It's convenient. I think you can carry a 50-inch TV, no problem, or perhaps a small barbecue. So it is convenient when you put the seats down in the hatchback design. If you're a boomer now, I would suggest a test drive in the city because the suspension is set up taut, let's say. I don't want to call it stiff. Nothing's really stiff these days. However, especially if you're in Montreal all the time, on these horrible roads we have in Montreal, beat up, horrible, disgusting roads, well, it's a thing to think about. And especially when you're 60 years old, you know that back, you want to be comfortable. It's just normal. It's just normal. Even at my age, 43, I want to be comfortable. So there's that to think about. I don't think it's going to be a problem, but it could be a problem amongst the more fussy out there. It drives very sporty. But it doesn't drive, when we say sporty today, it doesn't mean, like, I think we have an idea of sporty as being super uncomfortable. That's not what it means. It just means responsive. That's what it means. It feels less dead than those other vehicles. And those are my thoughts on the Mazda CX-3. I think it's a wonderful vehicle, and I think if space is not a consideration, if you feel comfortable sitting in front, I think you can just buy it and not worry about going and try the others. And those are my thoughts, really. So recommendable on the lease and recommendable on the purchase, I think, too. Ross would remark that if you do want space, maybe something else like the HR-V is still very good. Their long-term reliability is still very good. And that's about it. So if you like this video, like it. If you really like it, subscribe.